Gemma said without looking at him. "I will have the dog sicked on you, and if you live, I'll have you thrown into the swamp for the alligators to feed on. Do I make myself clear?"
"Oui," Alain said.
"And do you believe me, Monsieur de Fortier?"
"If I have learned anything from our association, mademoiselle," Alain said, "it is that you are a woman of your word." He turned to go and almost collided with the other occupant of the carriage, who had stepped down and stood demurely waiting to follow her sister inside.
"Rachel, my apologies. I did not realize you were there." "That is quite all right, monsieur," Rachel said. "I am quite accustomed to not being noticed." Her hair was black, not golden like Gemma's. Her face plainer. Her dress did not cost half as much.
"Anyone who would not notice you is a fool," Alain said, with more vehemence than was prudent, and to cover himself he quickly asked, "How have you been keeping yourself?"
"I am fine, thank you," Rachel said softly. "I keep busy, what with Gemma dragging me off to every function under the sun," she glanced skyward, "and the moon too, at times."
Alain laughed and almost reached for her hand. "You always bring a smile to my lips. Have you finished that novel you were so interested in when last I saw you?"
"Barnaby Rudge, yes. The writer, Mr. Dickens, shows great promise."
Rachel's eyes lit with a fire completely different from her sister's.
"Last night I read the most wonderful story by an American, a gentleman called Poe. He is gifted with a most singular grasp of the macabre."
"And you, if I may be so bold, are gifted with a most singular eloquence," Alain complimented her.
Rachel blushed and bowed her chin. "Oh, monsieur, it's not nice to tease a lady like that."
"Who is teasing?" Alain responded, and would have said much more, but then Gemma intruded.
"Come along, Rachel. The next performance is in 15 minutes, and I do not intend to miss it."
Giving a slight curtsy, Rachel rustled past Alain.
"I am sorry, monsieur. For what it is worth, I have enjoyed these brief moments very much."
Alain could only stand and stare as Gemma hustled Rachel off. He glanced at Henri, whose face might as well have been sculpted from stone, and muttered, "Les femmes, hein?" Swirling his cloak about him, he marched off, foregoing his usual saucy swagger, bound for the waterfront district. He was so deep in thought that he did not notice the mistake he had made until a pair of badly scuffed boots barred his path. "What have we here? A fancy gentleman in all his finery." Looking up, Alain beheld 3 men, river rats by the look of them, as scruffy and dirty as their namesakes. Long knives hung from each wide belt, and one rat was fingering a hilt. "What's this, then, gentlemen?" Alain asked, masking his dismay at finding that somewhere or other he had taken a wrong turn, and was on a cobblestone side street he would ordinarily avoid. "I hear tell gentlemen like yourself have good manners," said a barrel-chested knave with a bushy beard and dark piglet eyes. "So how about you prove it, and give us some drink and money?" "Ye must be jesting," Alain said. Under his cloak his hand found the hilt of his sword. "Do you see me laughing, mister?" the man said, and held out a calloused hand. "Hand over your poke, and you can be on your way." "Subtle, aren't we?" Alain said.